let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel got a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown. Touchdown. 8th floor. Come down. Hotel. Lobby. Receptionist. What now? 11 a.m. Check out. Mike Giver.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA. Patriots and the Houston Texans. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This is taking you the 13th. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
Let's go. The Texans take over 1st and 10. Their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
That's going to be a long day. Slam. 55. And go.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And an early... They're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Johnson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Here's Watson. Screen play, Johnson. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
61, matchbox lights. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. This is Scarborough. And he's got some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Scarborough, 67 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
36 yards on the play. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back.
And they'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Duke Johnson, 32 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now they'll run it with Scarborough. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 30. The 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Bo Scarborough with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter, and the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And some space here. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And the Texans scoop it. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
Partner, I don't care how long he plays. Anytime there's a fumble involving Tom Brady.
You think the Raiders are involved?
You think the Raiders are involved, you think it's snowing, and immediately you hear the words, Tuck Rule. And now the Tuck Rule doesn't exist anymore, but that always comes back up with Tom Brady, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, even here, even now. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and 10.
On second down, Johnson. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
72.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, 68 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be taken about the 12. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
On second down now, it's Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Off of play action, it's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. They'll run on first down. Johnson. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Watch the run, watch the run.
From the 45 on second down, Watson. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run. This is Scarborough. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Bo Scarborough saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller taking it in, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Now Scarborough, and an alley to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood! Protein spill! Malcolm!
Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
53! Regular! Go! Check it, reload! Watch the safety creep! Regular!
Now on 2nd and 13, Brady. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on 1st down.
All right, here we go! Hey, 66!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here's Brady to throw. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Pats will take over at their own 20.
Come on. Check. Fresno.
They'll start things on first down with Bo Scarborough. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Brady going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep...
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Hey, ball 66. Mike 55. Hey, Alpha. Watch the curl. 55's my guy, 55. Get that quarterback. And all Mike 55. Check it.
On 2nd and 9, Brady dancing to his left. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, to something to get you off to a quick start.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throwing on third down, Watson. It's complete to Fuller. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. It's a first down.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Show it. 24.
On first down, it's Johnson. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big run there by Johnson. 45 yards on the ground. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Slam, slam, slam.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Switch, switch, switch. Shift, watch the shift.
On second down, it's Johnson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check crunch, crunch, crunch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Alert 3, alert 3. Hey, 24. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check 31, check 31. 25, check 25.
On second down, here's Miller. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. On third down, Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this fourth quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great fourth quarter.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive starts on the ground with Scarborough, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A first down there on a pickup at 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a handoff looking right. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Menardrick McKinney there to make the stop. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now they try the right side here. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
That's what I'm talking about.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just check it.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back. A little flare.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Check three.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack, as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
He's crossing. He's checking credit. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Slam. Watch the slam. Check it, reload. Check it.
They'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Hey, set. 380. Get in the weight room. Let's go up. No, 66. Hey, I-7. Hey, watch the slam. Where? He's checking. Crash. Hey, watch it. Check. Hey, go 66. Slam.
Back to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Hey, 66.
Here now is 2nd and 10. Again from the 41.
Check out route. Shadow. Check 26. Check out read. Alpha.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett with time running out. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Extra point by Marr, up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here, as that's taken up close to the 40. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One to get yourself...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Hey, set. 53. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. I know he ain't got it. Check and reload.
Now a handoff looking right. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. It's Scarborough again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. So long from Houston.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. It's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him